If I was able to put a map up on here, I would. The biggest question after money is, where do we live? Where is this beautiful place that I'm always walking in? Well, if you picture the state of Michigan like this, we are right here at the tip top of the middle finger. We are 20 minutes away from the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. We are 20 minutes away from the Mackinac Bridge. Oh. We're an hour and a half away from the Canadian border through Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan. This is northern Emmett County. That could be a sitcom. So you already had northern exposure. Northern Emmett. Yeehaw! I'm gonna go see what my sister's doing tonight. Actually, up here in Pilsen. Not well, Petoskey too, some places, but excuse me. So we'll get the stocks out of the way first. Yesterday we were talking about D-Wave and how it's gonna hit the bottom. Well, it hit bottom yesterday, but we sold as soon as we got home yesterday. We talked ourselves into it. And we're happy. We sold it $10 and some odd cents. It dropped like a tank this morning to 6. Boys! Like kids, if you don't hear them, you're wondering where the hell they're at. Here goes one. Ruckus! Gotta find one more. Ruckus! Here, boy! I see ya, goof fuck. Always look for these dogs behind me, and they're always in front of me. So, what we did was we talked ourselves into... Whoa, come back here. Talked ourselves into buying back into D-Wave this morning. Caught ourselves, we got caught big. We bought at 8, I don't know, 8:10, 8:15, I think. And like I said, it went like a fucking brick right down to 6. So we are in the red. We have come back almost double what we were down this morning. What we were down this morning was about a 6 months worth of work. It was not a good feeling. I understand that's what happens with the stock market. I also understand there's 2 ways you can lose money. I could quit right then, sell, and be happy with the loss. And another way to lose money if the stock goes all the way to 0. I can control one of those things. So even though I know I wasn't going to sell, I wanted to sell with a little bit of profit today. Called double dipping. I got caught. So all that realistically means is that we're going to have to keep our stocks for another week or so. I am Jack Sparrow on the northern end of Emmett County. This is if you think of state of Michigan like this, I am at the upper tip of the middle finger. I am the biggest fuck you. We're an hour and a half away from the southern border of Canada. That's why I think I sound Canadian. Plus it's cold and my lips are cold and I don't talk right anyway, so it's... We're in Emmett County in Michigan. We're an hour and a half away, 20 minutes away from the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Right now I'm walking to what we call the pipeline, which is, I think it's line 4. It's the Trans-Canada pipeline. They run propane, natural gas through the ground way over there. And not many people get on it. But there's one of my dogs. It was, hey. They cleared this about I've been here 5 years, probably within the last 10 years. Here, they both come. They cleared this land, and they planted these little poplar trees. Well, that was 5 years ago. They've grown up to be pretty big poplars, but it's all right. It keeps a lot of people out of here. All these tracks are our tracks. All the human tracks back here are our tracks. Look at a track like that. Dang, there's my hand. That's pretty big print. The way they're walking, short and fat gas thing. Yes. That's a whole lot of different. 1, 2, 3. It looks like they came back the same way too. Yeah, I love walking on the beach in the winter or summer or whatever. I'm looking for rocks. I'm always walking like I am now with my head down. And I do that in the winter time too, just to see the fresh tracks. I like seeing what's out here, knowing what's out here. I got no idea what the hell he's doing. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Beautiful dogs. They are beautiful dogs. They're nice. These are my kids. I don't know what the hell he's always chewing on that leg bone again. He found a bone back there and he's been carrying it with him for the past 2 miles. And he's not gonna let it go until he's done eating every scrap of whatever's on it. But yeah, this is what we call the pipeline. This is about an acre of, a half acre open property back here. It's got the only access to this is right there, and that's covered with zoom in, take my gloves off, zoom in. That's covered with trees that have blocked the entrance to that, so we don't get foot traffic out here. There's no bikes, there's no snowmobiles out here. They stay over on the other side, but right here, this is all open. Nobody comes out here. People are lazy, thank God. We love it. But in the summertime, 4th of July, when the planes start coming in, we come out here for most of the day. Pack of lunch, come out here. We are right underneath the glide path for the local airport, Pelston Regional Airport, PLN. It's a nice little airport, been around forever. But planes come overhead and they'll always, sometimes they do acrobats and tricks and shit and they let you see. Maxie, what's going on, buddy? How are you? Let's everybody give a huge welcome to Max from St. Petersburg, Russia. That'd be a fun place to see. I watched Max has shorts on YouTube of St. Petersburg in the summertime and wintertime. Highly encourage everybody to go look at Max. He's got a beautiful, beautiful city. That is the bad thing about politics that I've learned, is that just because people tell you that we hate another country doesn't mean that the other country is bad. I had an Iranian chef for 3 or 4 years. He showed me some beautiful, beautiful cities in Iran. And Max has shown me some beautiful spots in Russia as well. It is absolutely a gorgeous country. And contrary to popular American opinion, their water is blue, their grass is green, and it looks just like it does over here in the United States. And I'm sure Max will tell you that the Russians over there breathe oxygen just like we do. They speak a language just like we do. And probably a few of them might be a little upset over there. That's their country. Some of us are. But it leads me into a funny joke. What do you call somebody that speaks 3 languages? A trilingual. What do you call somebody that speaks 2? A bilingual. And what do you call somebody that only speaks 1 language? American! Yeehaw! Yeah, it's funny. I enjoy it. We're lucky, Max. It has stopped snowing here. We haven't had snow in, don't know, a week, good week. I haven't had to put my snowblower out or shovel in quite a while. Had a lot of rain lately, which is kind of odd for this time of the year. But I'll walk up on my dog, Mac, M-A-K, not Max, Mac. He's out here chewing a dog bone. Want to get out the sack, go in there and try and take his bone from him. I don't. I let him keep eating his bone. That's fine. He's doing his old thing. Max is over there. Ruckus is over there. He's sniffing on something. But this is a pipeline. This is a quarter mile from our house. You can see these tracks these tracks are mine. I bring the Jeep out here. When it was too snowy to walk, we usually take the Jeep out here. But yeah, this is really nice, really quiet. You gotta have four-wheel drive to get down here. I think we were very fortunate. Yeah, he's a good dog. He really is. He's a big goofball, but he's smart. But yeah, it's really quiet up here. There's not, if I didn't feel so lazy right now, I'd tell you, we'd walk all the way up there and we'd show you what's on the other side of that hill. There's a big house getting built up there. So when I see this guy come running at me, that tells me that he got something. He scared something up. So he's running away from it. Or he's gonna come around and back, see whatever that thing is. But yeah, we got a big haircut this morning, courtesy of the stock market. You know, it is what it is. Like I said before, I didn't lose all the money yet. I've lost a good chunk of change, but it'll come back. I have no doubt about that. It's too early of a stock. It's too good of a stock. The company is, I mean, this sounds bad, but this company is losing less money every year. Last year it lost, wow, 225 million, if I remember correctly. Yeah, 225 million. Or maybe it was 22 and a half. No, it lost 75 million last year. So yeah, but they're losing less money every year. So within, God, that sounds horrible. In the next 5 years, they should be able to turn a profit. Jesus. But understanding that is where our volatility comes in. And we like the volatility because that volatility, we bank on that. That makes us money. Usually. This will be the third time that I've lost money in December. Yeah. Yeah. Because I haven't checked the stock since, what is it, 2:30 now, 2 o'clock? Shit, I don't know. Something around, I got a couple hours anyway. I'll check the market when I go home, but I really don't think that I've turned if I look at my account, it's not going to be green. I could pretty much guarantee that. We were down, what, 8 grand, 8,500 this morning? Shot back up to be at 6 grand down. So last I saw was before I left work and we were down 4 grand. So fuck, I don't know. It could be 4, 8, 6, and you're in between. As long as it sticks around, 4 grand, that's fine. And I really shouldn't tell you how much, because it makes it seem like a lot. The percentage of what I have is about 5 to 10% of what I have in this account. Where I have dividend, spec, and a raw. So I got 3 different accounts, and this is just one of 3 that I'm using. Yeah, it enough to too cold. Use your hand and do a hand job. Do the hand. There's a what's that? Oh, hand jive. George Thorogood. The hand jive. Do the hand jive. Oh, what retirement? Yeah, I know a guy that can't retire. It's time for this guy to retire, but he can't. Doesn't have enough money. Never saved. And what he did plan on was taken away by the government in 2008. And he's, between a rock and a hard place. I don't envy him whatsoever. Actually, not a very sympathetic, empathetic person, but I wish nothing but this guy goodwill, because he's got a tough road. You know, it's, I mean, honestly, 2 more years of working, maybe, and then he's got to quit. Can't go on. The body just says no. But when I met this guy 5 years ago, there's a fucking deer. Oh no, it's not. It's just a tree. Jesus. Yeah. When I met this guy last year, my Instagram account. I do have an Instagram account, but it's not. I don't even know what my name is on Instagram. No Nuts on These Acres. This is my Instagram account, so that's our homesteading channel. No Nuts on These Acres. Interesting. All of our cat, our 2 dogs, have no nuts. I got a vasectomy, God knows when, how many decades ago. So yeah, when I say no nuts on these acres, people think that, oh, you don't grow any nuts or maple nuts or walnuts, or no, you don't understand. There's absolutely no testicles on our farm whatsoever, unless somebody else comes on property, but nobody does. Oh yeah, that's my Instagram account. No Nuts on These Acres. But talking about the guy that can't retire, 5 years ago when I met him and heard of his plight. Oh, these fucking dogs are taking me up to the top again. God damn it, I hate walking here. Up, down, up, down, up, down, until you get to the river. And the river's nice, but you can't see it because it's on private property, and I don't want to go on people's property like we talked about yesterday. But when I saw this guy and his predicament that he can't retire because there's nothing saved, you know, I kind of took that as a warning. I've never saved for retirement. I got nothing. You know, I never thought about it until I met this guy. And then I started doing some research and started getting my own stuff going together. And now we don't really have a nest egg. I got enough money that I make in a year to get me through. But understanding that I'm in the mid-50s and so is my wife, we're going to retire. Try and retire 20 years in the 70s. We will never be able to fully retire where we don't have to work. That's already written in stone. We're going to have a job somehow. My job now with the stock market, with our Roth, with the IRA, and our brokerage account is to make enough money where it will pay off bills. It will pay a car bill. It will pay the mortgage. It will pay whatever we need it to pay, so we can still work. No, so the money that we make while we work will make us okay. It's really daunting to think about it. But yeah, we're mid-50s. We got no money. I mean, honestly, not that we don't have money. We got money in the house. We got money on land. They got money. Oh, what is it? Land rich, cash poor. Something like that. Okay, this is where the boys like to come, because this is all up, down, up, down, up, down. That's another hill. That goes down, and then that comes up at the river. Here goes Mister. I'm going to everywhere because I can run. You don't need to walk. But if you can see you can see the hill is right there. And it goes out all the way over there. So yeah, my wife has a hard time. I shouldn't say. I know people that have a hard time walking this walk. As you can see, there's no tracks out here. I don't like walking there, not because I can, because I don't want to. I hate walking up hills. I hate walking. So, knowing that guy's already had a bone, knowing that guy is going to want a bone, I'm going to let him get up to the top of the hill and then call him back. The correct time in my country is Look at my handy dandy Apple Watch. 2:36 in the afternoon, Eastern Standard Daylight Time. We are, what? Central time zone begins in the west. We have to go, I think, 3 hours to the west to get to Central time zone. And Michigan does have 2 time zones. We do have Central. He's peeing on something. Here he comes. So yeah, we have 2 time zones, Eastern, Central. Zoom in, you can see the skyline of where we're at. It's pretty blue sky up there. Actually, it's not blue, that's snow coming in. That bottom half of the blue is not snow, that's a dark snow cloud. Or it's not blue sky, that's a dark snow cloud. So you get used to seeing those. See, the sun is covered. That is the sun right there. The sun's got snow falling from it, in front of it. So we're gonna get a little burst of snow here in a minute, probably hour, half hour, 45 minutes or so. We'll get a little bit of snow. But that's get off my, there we go. So this is Trans-Canada. You know, I see one of our pipeline tags look like this is a Trans-Canada. Federal offense to deface, damage, or destroy this sign. Trans-Canada. Under pressure. Natural gas pipeline. Natural gas, CO2. Got all kinds of stuff going. CO2, natural gas, propane going through here. But yeah, this is, you hear about line 5 quite often in upper Michigan here. They want, God damn it, they want to shut down line 5 because line 5 carries petroleum, natural gas, propane. It carries that to Ohio, Pennsylvania, Illinois, and Michigan. We are a recipient of what Trans-Canada and the Enbridge, and full disclosure, we do own Enbridge. It's a stock. I will not sell it. That is a good stock for me. But Enbridge owns line 5, and they're the ones that are, people that are trying to shut down. What people don't understand is the whole picture of Enbridge, you know, what they do for the community up here. Enbridge is one of the largest taxpayers in Emmett County. For them to have their line going through Mackinac City, if I remember correctly, they pay $55 million to the city of Mackinac for the right to have their pipeline come up through their through that land. And it could be less than that, 55 million, but it's quite a substantial amount. If you look at Mackinac and you look at their school system and you look at the new school that's going to be built, the new gymnasium, the new auditorium, everywhere from the cars that they learn how to drive to the school, the wood shop, where the school is located. If Enbridge were to shut down, Mac, come away. If they were to shut down, they would lose one of the biggest taxpayers in the county. And that would not be good for anybody. That would absolutely decimate Mackinac on the upper part of Emmett County. That's all Mackinac has. Mackinac actually has nothing to go in there. If you want to stop in Mackinac, why? Go across to St. Ignace. But this isn't a jump on Mackinac. This is Enbridge to Trans-Canada. We need these people. They're a necessary evil for us up here. It's just like snow. A lot of people don't like it, but if you want to live up here, you got to get used to it. It's just one of them things. So we're on top of a natural gas pipeline, and it does not scare me one bit. I could give a shit less. These people are so safe. I mean, every year they're out here testing. It's a good 2 or 3 weeks they're out here with smelling equipment, making sure they're going over the land. We know enough. We see the guys, and we'll just let them go. We don't even come down here with the dogs because they bother them doing the work. And certain people you really don't want to bother while they're doing the work. I'm thinking of nuclear scientists, people like that. So, yeah. Ow. So. There's another beautiful day in northern Michigan. It's 25 degrees. It is December 19th, I think. That sounds like somebody's birthday. December 19th. That rings a bell for some reason. I'm going to have to check that when I get home. But, look, you see little rabbit tracks. Now, those are big rabbit tracks, so that's not a rabbit. That's a raccoon or something. But yeah, we got all kinds of fun stuff out here. This is not my dog's print. Why? Because we look at these, those two are curved in. So I'm gonna say that's a coyote. Yeah. A bunch of fucking nuts. These boys, crazy. But you never escape idiots that come out here. That makes no sense. But then again, neither does making a circle in the dirt with your side by side. Not to say I haven't done ditties in my time, but listen to me preach on how to drive a vehicle. Goodness. All right, we're gonna get out of here. It's been long enough. We're gonna take the boys home. It's 2:45. So I'm getting too sober and I'm getting hungry. We're gonna take the boys and get out of here. I hope you folks have a great day today. Enjoy what's left. All right, you guys have a good day. We'll check in on you guys tomorrow.